Welcome everyone. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to do a landscape, of course, in acrylic, but I thought this is going to be an easy one with just some distant mountains, trees, water. I want to put an island out here though with some trees, so it's going to be different. I've never done one like that, but also I want to just use red, yellow, and blue. I'm going to actually mix as I go so you can see how I do it. But it's something I'm still getting the hang of doing too because I always just squeeze it out of the bottle, right? Out of the tube. But it's fun to do this sometimes, mix your own green. I'll show you a few tricks how to do it. Uh, and of course, I got white and black. So they don't count these as colors, so that's why I got three colors in the description. But I'm gonna sketch this in a little more. All I have is like a distant mountain back here. And then I'm gonna have some trees kind of. I'm all like coming off this way, so it looks like they're kind of curving around and going off into the distance there. We'll see if that happens. Then I'm going to have some ground down here in the water here, and then some bushes down here, and then that island's going to be out here somewhere with a couple trees popping off over here. That's it, really simple, but like I said, I want to mix everything on the so it's you get a little satisfaction out of mixing your colors with. This is what I'm using for blue is cobalt blue. Okay, these are all Winsor and Newton acrylics. This is cad red. You can see I got a lot of paint. That's why I've been using a lot of Winsor and Newton. Uh, this is cad yellow medium hue. Okay. And then I had a few videos where I talked about this black. I'm using Mars black. Okay. They have one that's called ivory black. I don't use the ivory black. Use Mars black. Okay. Because I think in a couple videos where I talked about that, I didn't put the video on. I kept it private. So I've got a lot of videos I keep private uh, that I don't think came out too good. I mean, if you ever want to watch any of them, just let me know. I got a lot. All right, let's get started. It's going to be an easy one. I'm trying to go for kind of like impressionism, so it's not going to be hard. Okay. Uh, we got to start by mixing some. I'm going to do the sky first, so I want to mix some blue for the sky. Let's do that. Trying to find a clean knife. So this is cobalt blue. What I'm going to do is I'll mix down in this area here. Uh, let's grab a little blue and like move it down here to the middle. And now let's grab some white, and we're gonna lighten that blue up a bit because we don't want it that blue up in the sky. So just mix some blue up. You don't have to. You can see how much I got down here. This painting, you could probably do 2 paintings with this much paint. I may have squirted out too much there. Now, just for fun, what I'm going to do now is take a little bit of this blue and grab a little red here. Just a little red. And mix it in and see what happens. You get some kind of purple color there. I might be able to throw that up in there with it, okay? And if it's too dark, just grab some white and we'll lighten it up a bit. We kind of got like a light pinkish purple color. Let's get going. I'm going to use a number 12 filbert brush. I'm going to start with the blue. I'll start with the blue up in the corners here. Now, when you, if you only got one color down on the canvas, this is a tip. You can't really blend this color, right? You can't blend it because it's just one color, right? So let's try adding a little bit of this purple in, like right below the blue here. And now grab some titanium white and let's pick up some of that purple and blue and we're going to start bringing it down with titanium white. See how it blends together now? The 3 colors are blending. I'm trying to lighten up the sky towards the top of the mountains, okay? Little white, titanium white. Just to let you know, I have water in my can over here, and you just got to wet your brush just a little and then grab the paint and then it'll help it flow, okay? Especially when you're doing a lot of, when you're filling a lot of space like this, you might want to wet your brush just a little bit. Once you get your all the color down, you don't have to wet your brush anymore. I just wet it. It helps it move on the canvas better when you got a lot of paint to lay down, okay? All right, look at that. I'm gonna put a little bit of white up in this corner here, I think that blue is still a little bit too bright. I mean, too dark. So I'm just going to lighten it up. Now I'm going to hit a little more of that purple in here. Now let's just mix some color. Let's mix a little purple in here across the painting here. Maybe one up here, just like a little purple, and just kind of get it, let it mix in with the colors of the sky. Very good. All right, I like that. I'm going to put clouds up there, don't worry. This is just the under coat right now. Now rinse your brush off in the water and then get a paper towel or a rag, whatever you want to use. And let's come up here and lightly blend it now. It's already dry, kinda. But that's all I want to do right now, and then I'll do the clouds in a little bit. But look at that sky already. It already looks like there's some clouds going on in there. Let's do the mountains next. So I was thinking about doing these mountains like a light blue, because I don't want to have to do any snow today. So let's take some of this blue here, and let's to make it easy, let's just take a little bit of white here and mix into the blue down here at the bottom a little bit. Get a really light blue. Okay. Now wet your brush, just the tip of it, just wet it, and let's come up here and put the mountains in. Make sure you cut the tops pretty sharp. That's why you need to wet your brush so you can get the points up there. Design you can put as many peaks as you want in there, okay? Very good. I'm going to bring it down to here because I'm going to have the trees are going to run across here. So let's bring the mountain down to where the top of the trees are going to be. Just this light blue. I'm going to try and do this very simple. What this is going to be is a hint. You're going to see the mountain, but I'm not going to put any snow on it or anything. Now, let's take some titanium white on your brush. You don't have to rinse it off or anything, but let's lighten up the bottom of the mountain here with white. Get a little more. Oops, got a little purple in there. But let's just lighten up the bottom of the mountain with titanium white. And then take your brush now and blend it. Make sure you blend it into the blue. Alright, there's the mountain. Doesn't that look cool? I don't even have any, I'm not even going to put snow up there, I think, because this is a different style. Now these trees here I want to make green. But so we're going to have to mix some green. So we're going to mix some blue and yellow. And I think I want to use this blue that we used in the sky here, because I don't want to mix it with the dark blue yet. Let's just take a little bit of this yellow and put it in this blue here. See what kind of green we get. That's cool looking green, don't you think? I want to put a touch of black in it, so I'm going to just touch the black and darken that green up just a little bit. And now I'm going to put the trees in across the back here. I'm just going to wave my brush across like this. Okay. This is going to kind of be like an impressionism painting. Okay. Now wet your brush, and with that same green, let's just fill in this whole section underneath now. It's going to come down like this. These are all going to be trees in here. Right on the edge of the water. Let's just fill it in. Very good. Let's do our water next. We're going to do gray blue for our water. Since we got green, you got green on your brush now, you got to rinse it off pretty good. Let's do some more mixing. So grab some more blue. Let's just mix it on this light blue here, and some more white. We'll just mix it down here. This is going to be our water. And let's put a little black in it. A little more white. There we go. It's like a bluish gray. So that's going to be our water. So let's fill in this whole area with this bluish gray color. Okay. That filled in pretty good. Now my brush is dry now, so I'm going to dip my brush in the water, okay, just a little. And then grab some more of that grayish blue color and finish filling in my water here. I'm going to bring it down to here because I'm going to have bushes down here. And this is going to be a piece of land coming there. Just put this water in horizontal like this. You can bring it down all the way if you want, but we're just going to put bushes down here. So there you go. Look at that. Now what I want to do is lighten up the back of this water. Okay, so grab some white. Grab some white on your brush, and right underneath your green, just pull some white. Let's blend it in. We want it to be lighter back there. Let's grab some more white for way back here. Let's just lighten up that section in the back there. Just like that. Very simple. We'll do some more white in a little bit. Let's finish up the land here. So then we'll have all the underpaint in. Now this piece of land here, I want to do with dark green, so let's make some more green. Now we can use the dark blue. Put some dark blue here and grab a little yellow. Now let's make it like a dark green color here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that greenish color. Let's add a little red to it. So it turns like a brownish green. Look at that. Alright, let's put this land in here. And I'm going to have trees coming off this. It's like a grassy hill coming down. Okay, let's block it in for now. I'm trying to get all the paint down, and then we can get started with the design, okay? Now with this, we got to mix a little more of this because I want to make some dark bushes down here. So let's take a little more blue. We're going to make some more green, okay? Grab some yellow. Let's just keep mixing on that green till we get a nice color we like. I like that color. Now I want it dark though, so I'm going to take some black over here. And we want it really dark because this is the color I'm going to use for the trees too. And the bushes. So we want it almost to look black like it's in the shade. There we go. Should be using a knife, but it's okay to mix with your brush. This is it's not going to be a hard painting, so let's make some bushes down here with our filbert brush. We'll start on with the top part of it. Just bring it along over here to the side, like you're making the top part of the bushes. Okay. And now grab some more paint, and we can bring it down a little lower. And just fill it in with that dark green, okay? I'm going to highlight these and make some cool bushes down there. Let's put our island in now with this dark color. So we're going to have an island out here. Let's do the top part of the island first. Just go across with your brush, just a little like that. And then let's bring the side down a little here. And bring this side down a little here. And then come around the bottom, almost like a flying saucer there. Let's fill that in with dark color here. Very good. That's going to be our island, and then we're going to have some trees going off there. It's looking pretty good. I kind of like it so far. It's looking pretty good. Trying to think what to do next. So, not going to put any snow on there. These are supposed to be trees, but so what we need to do here, let's try and make some brown. So how do you make brown? You have to rinse your brush off. Let me get my knife. You have to mix a little red and yellow and make an orange, okay? Everybody knows red and yellow makes orange, right? It's a secondary color. So red, yellow, and blue are primary colors. Orange and green are secondary colors because you mix in purple, because you have to use those colors to mix. Now grab a little bit of this orange here, down here, and let's put a little black in it. Just a little bit of black. See that? We're getting a brown color. We're going to make some yellow ochre too now. Alright, so we got brown, but it's a little dark, so let's steal a little bit of this and put it over here and grab some white. I gotta get some more white. We're gonna lighten up this brown just a little, but I ran out of white. I'll put more white down here. Grab a little bit of white and add it into that brown. Alright. Now I'm grabbing a filbert brush, number 8. Grab some of this brown color. Doesn't have to be wet. I wet the brush too much, but I want to put some brown color down here at the bottom of these trees, these so-called trees, right on above the water. Just run some brown. Just like that. Let's put a little brown down here in the water. Maybe it'll end up looking like a ledge there. Alright, I'm going to mix some more dark, get some of this dark green and make some evergreen trees now. I get some more blue, some yellow, make a dark green. And put some black in there. Hopefully I'm in the camera. I want to put the trees in so I can figure out what I'm going to do. Alright, there's the dark green. I'm going to grab a fan brush now and make my trees. So I'm actually using an oil fan brush, number 2, okay? I'm just going to load it up. Over here on this island, let's put some bushes up here on the top first. Just put some dark color up there. Just like that. Pull the bottom to the right. Alright, let's load up a fan brush and let's put a tree. I want it to go right into the sky here, right in the middle of the island. I'm going to put a couple of them down here. Let's put our leaves on. Let's keep it really skinny because this is far away. Basically, just come right down the middle of the trunk and just get wider and wider as you come down. Not too wide because this tree's far away, okay? It's out there on an island. Just like that. Let's give it a wife or a kid here. Let's do a wife. Let's give it a wife and then we'll put a kid on the other side there. Keep it really small, the branches. And we'll put a small one right here. There we go. Out on an island in the middle of nowhere. Look at that. When you get your trees done, because this one's needs a little bit adjustment here, I'm going to widen it out a little bit down here. You can adjust your trees to make them look right, okay? Let's put a tree over right here, right on the, let's put some bushes first. Right on top of this hill. Same thing. I'm going to make a different style tree here. I'm going to come down a little quicker so the branches are more separated. Let's do another one. Come down a little faster. Trying to make them a little different than those ones over there. Pretty good. Kind of liking it. It's a little different than what I usually do. It's a little different style. So the clouds, I'm going to do the clouds now. I'm going to use my number 8 uh, filbert brush. What I want to do is I want to run the clouds behind this mountain and then up this way. Kind of like swooping behind there and then up. And then I'll probably do another row going up like that. Have the clouds going up that way. So I'm just going to grab some titanium white on the brush. You don't have to wet your brush too much right now. And let's just push in some color up to the mountain. Bring it to the other side. And let's just start coming upwards like this. And stamp in what would be like a cloud, okay? Bring it all the way to the side here. Now at the bottom, just pull it to the right a little bit at the bottom. Okay. Just pull the cloud to the right. Let's do another row from about here going up. Same way. Let's start at about here though. Stay small and then just start going up. And basically designing the top part of the cloud. Then you can make it bigger. Take your brush at the bottom and pull it to the right. Just the bottom part. Look at that. Let's see how that looks. Pretty good. I'm trying to keep it simple. Got some kind of clump up there. Doesn't that look cool? It's a different style of cloud. You can actually pull these as long as you want. If you want to make them look longer, you can. I'm trying something different. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna try and hurry because I got a live that I want to watch from somebody that I follow, and so I'm gonna put a line underneath the brown now that we made. With just take some titanium white on a knife, a roll, and cut in some water on that shoreline. Keep your knife straight. And let's put some water over here. Underneath this island, we need some water here. I'm going to bring some water forward here. So it looks like it's flowing down here. Just keep your knife straight when you put this water down, and it'll look like it's floating on top of the water, okay? Just put it on straight across. Doesn't that look cool? If you put water back here, try and make it smaller back here so it looks further away, okay? That's looking pretty good. We got to mix some colors now, and let's highlight our bushes. So we got a lot of orange here, which is pretty good for highlighting. We got some light brown here. Let's make a yellow ochre. Grab some yellow and mix it into the brown. Yellow. Make some yellow ochre. Look at that. I just made my own yellow ochre. Look at that. Now, if you want to make orange ochre, just take a little bit of your yellow ochre, grab some of your orange, and then you got orange ochre. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I need a light green to highlight here too. So I'm going to make some more green over here. Light green, yellow and blue. Yellow and blue, and then I'm going to add a little white to it. A little bit of white. So I got all these colors now to highlight. I got orange, yellow ochre, orange ochre, brown, and green. I want to highlight the trees first. So I'm going to use the same color I used to make them. I'm going to add a little white to the dark. It's like a greenish gray. Get the fan brush, load it up, and I'm going to highlight the right side of these trees now with this greenish gray color. Tap very lightly. It's like putting a dress on these trees, just on the right side. And now let's put some few bushes down here. I use a different color. Let's highlight these trees same way. If you wiggle your brush like this, then the corner will get tight for you again. Just hit the top parts of these branches. There's very little color. Just barely tap it, okay? I'll put some bushes down there with some different color. Alright, those trees are highlighted. Alright, let's do some bushes down here. We're going to use this number 2 fan brush to make some bushes down here. I'm going to start with the green that I made. You don't need much paint on there. Let's start over here on the right and let's put a couple bushes down here, really small. I want to have different colors in here, so I'm going to start over here and make some small bushes over here. I'm leaving the bottom dark, okay? Let's put one over here. Barely press it so it leaves some of the dark color in there. Let's put some of this green back here. I like this green better. And we'll run some green here. And then I'll add some more color there. See that green color now? Let's put one of these green up here on the top. See how I tap it very lightly and you can still see some of the black in there? Alright, rinse your brush off. I'm going to grab some of the yellow ochre I made. Just a little on the brush. You don't need much. And let's put some yellow ochre in here. Maybe right here. This takes a little practice, guys, designing your bushes in here. You gotta be able to create them. You gotta be able to see them in your eye, okay? And let's keep the colors separated. So I'm not gonna put a yellow ochre here or here. I'm gonna put it over here. Make a different color over here. When you mix different colors like this, it really makes the green stand out better. Watch, I'll put some yellow ochre just a little underneath these bushes here, maybe up here on top. A little yellow ochre up there. It'll help the green stand out more, okay? Now let's get some orange ochre. Rinse your brush off. That's that one down here. I mixed yellow ochre and orange together. And let's make this one here orange ochre. And maybe one down here. Right in here. Put one over here. And I'll put one here. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool, guys? See all the different colors I'm getting there? I'm going to make a really bright green for there. So, I do have purple here. Let's do a purple one over here. I got the purple. Let's see what it looks like in there. I'll make a small one here with purple. Maybe a small one here too. Just a little purple. Alright, now the green up there. I want the green to be really bright. So I'm going to take a little more yellow here. And a little bit of this green. Yeah, what happened there? I'll just add a little white to this green here, just to lighten it up. Just green with a lot of white in it. Yeah, that'll work. It's almost like a 7-Up color. And let's make this bush on the top light green. And this one over here, light green. Let's pop a light green down here. And one over here. Look at that. That looks pretty good. I think we need a little light green there. Doesn't that look cool? I really like that, guys. Unfortunately, I gotta get over and listen to another channel. Somebody I know is doing a live, and doesn't have to do with art, but something else. Put some birds up there. Alright guys, I'll finish this up and put it on my community post. I'm going to end up, you know, putting some twigs in here and some other things. But look at that. That came out pretty good, all those different colored bushes down there. I like that. It's a simple painting, but still some work I need to do on it. And I'll finish it up on the and put it on the community page. Let's see who is watching today. If anybody, I don't know, can't tell. Somebody's on there. Thanks for liking it. Those clouds, I kind of like the way those clouds came out today. Something different. But I'll figure out something else to do here. I might even put a tree coming out of these bushes here, or maybe like a tree, with bark and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put a tree going all the way up to the sky with bark on it. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.